Hey, it's Dr. Deal with 5 reasons why we need to normalize giving ourselves grace. You know, that statement that says we are our own worst critic, it is so true. We feel like we have to be the best at every single thing that we do. And I get it, but sometimes that's not reality. And you've put all your work into this thing and it's not enough. And so that leads me to number 1 is that we beat ourselves up for making mistakes. Like we let all our negative self-talk just keep us in that low place. And what that does is that kills your self-esteem and your confidence. And that leads me to number 2 is that this is the weird thing is that we give everybody else grace for making mistakes. And so why you have to ask yourself, why do we do that? Why do we allow other people to make mistakes and give them grace, but ourselves, we feel like we have to be perfect? And that leads me to number 3 is that we have that perfect spirit, that perfectionist spirit that makes us think that every single thing that we touch has to be perfect. And a lot of that comes from your childhood, depending on the way your parents criticize you or things like that. And that leads me to number 4 is that we all fall down, but we get up. As a kid, remember scraping your knees, falling down? What did you have to do? You got back up and you kept playing, you kept doing. We have to do that as adults as well. And that leads me to number 5 is that life presents us with different challenges and adjustments, and things aren't the same, but yet we don't give ourselves grace to get used to those adjustments or get acclimated to those adjustments. And we just beat ourselves up when we have a change and not realizing that, oh, something changed in life. So I need to sit down, think about that change, talk about that change and how I'm going to maneuver through that change. And a lot of us don't. We assume that we're just going to make it through. And that's where we get into the self-sabotage mentality. But we have to start normalizing giving ourselves grace. You deserve it. You know, you didn't claim to be perfect. You know, none of us are perfect. So give yourself grace. And if you're struggling to do that and you're always in a dark place and always negative self-talk is just kind of taking over, please make sure you seek a therapist to get help with that. And that is my tip. Have a great weekend. Bye.